Yes, it is. We're ticking.
I'm very proud of that.
I like that. I didn't read the whole one last time. I was too far away. We didn't
did it turn off? Darn it all. Okay, but it's running. Am I talking to myself? Am I talking to myself again? Oh, man. It has happened. It has started. So I'm making sure I can't hear it anywhere else. Yeah. Why is that whispering 3 times? Why is that happening where it's doing all that time? Shouldn't be doing that.
We got something coming from behind.
Yeah. So I'll make sure. Because here we are just like, making little... Because there's no music behind this. So it's just us. We just have to... Oh, look at that. Boy, that was good hair day. What happened? I don't know what happened. It was a good hair day. And I don't know. I don't know what happened. But look at her. Doesn't she look great? She looks great.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Totally fabulous. That's right. Watch live on YouTube, Twitch.
Is that a countdown?
They are kind of countdowns. Yeah, just for the ads, for right? Like there's our friend Joe Potenza, right? I decided I'm going to be his bass agent. That's not how he plays. He plays a lot better than that. Doesn't he look like Paul Sorvino? Do you hear that, Joe Potenza? You look like Paul Sorvino. And our guest last week, Paula Claire, she's got shows this weekend.
Yeah, there's the Pop House with Kutu. Right?
Yeah, so like the pre-show is, Shameless, there it goes, right?
Oh,
There's
now
the
we
rest
get
of
music.
it. Now you hear the rest of it.
The first time around it's dry and then it's wet. Right.
Yeah. Real wet. It's supposed to keep running all the way through, but I'm not sure it is. So, I mean, do I have to be a tech goddess too? I don't know. I just like how I made that. I get very amused. I made that in Canva. Isn't that cute? So it's supposed to get to the end, and I don't know if it'll get to the end or not.
It's further than it did last time.
There. Okay. I made it.
Of course it's got to get to the end.
Of course it's got to get to the end. And this I made with all my alcohol. I'm just so funny. Hilarious. Yeah. But this will be fun. Look who we got coming up. We got Cathy. We got Shannon. We got Peter Bucci and the Elves. It's going to be really fun. So, boy, I can't wait to start the show tonight. Woo!
We're going to have elves.
We're going to have elves. Yes, apparently. They're like gremlins, only greener. So, yeah, we have actual elves coming. And, they don't work cheap.
Oh, no.
Those elves, I tell you.
I heard the flying monkeys made a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. They did. That was a good thing. There's the hair again.
The Oompa Loompas lived off that thing forever.
So, yeah, I did a podcast. Go listen to my podcast. That was really good.
Oh,
and,
cool.
yeah, with my friend Nikki Loney, who runs the Full Voice podcast. And
okay, so you did her.
Yeah. So I'm promoting, that she does. And it's really cool. So for anybody who is involved in any kind of voice training, it's a really cool podcast. So, yeah, we have 555 YouTube subscribers. So I think I can get to 560 tonight.
I'm hoping. Like I said, you went from 200 to 500 pretty darn fast.
Yeah, I hope I can get to that. That would just be awesome. Yes, Joe. We're trying to get you jobs, Joe. Mm-hmm. I gave him a job this week. So, yeah, I should be in the good book. But, yeah, Joe's one of the best bassists in New England, guys. So if you need a good bassist, Joe Potenza's your man.
Has bass, will travel.
Have bass, will travel. Has many basses, will travel. Who knows how many basses Joe Potenza has? I think only his wife knows for sure.
Oh.
Oh, good. Wendy's watching. Oh, yay. So sweet. I'm about to be done with this, so. You got that?
See?
Yeah. I was waiting for you to get to the
Oh,
end.
no, go to the end.
All right, good. Thank you.
Enough of that.
I want you to know that many bottles of alcohol were harmed in the making of that video.
As they should
Many. It was very unfortunate. It's the day before Thanksgiving. We can make jokes about booze, right?
Oh, yeah.
Why stop now?
It's going to be nonstop for the next 4 weeks.
It's all about sugar and booze.
I can't wait till we sing that song.
I think there's a song about that. Yeah, but we have standards, as Gordon Ramsay would say?
Like
standards.
It's like wearing white shoes before Memorial Day.
Right. No holiday songs until after Thanksgiving.
That's
as
right.
soon as the turkey has been digested, nothing but holiday songs for 5 weeks. Can't wait. It's going to be fun.
We're going to have elves in the studio.
We're going to have elves in the studio. I don't know where they're going to fit, but we'll make it work. Jack the cat's going to have a real hard problem with those elves.
Oh, we'll have to use the grand piano and the big one.
Okay.
Yeah.
We could let the elves have the run of the grand piano. We can do that. But I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming, Dan, on the night before Thanksgiving when all through the house, not a creature was stirring except on a live stream. So it's great.
We have a little heart palpitations.
Little heart palpitation, but we're here. Everything's fine.
The weekly glitches come.
Yeah. We already had the glitch. Shut up.
It's like a roulette wheel, you know.
Oh, shoot.
What happened? We
forgot to do the opening.
Let's go.
Oh, no.
Live from Studio One in the Steel Cow building located in historic Wakefield Village.
Historic.
Home of Johnny Cakes and Wrigley's Ice Cream, but not till the spring.
Right.
The Eden Show is a Greenhouse Entertainment Group production, and I'm Dan Jacob.
He is.
Eden's guest tonight is the fabulous entertainer Paul Todd Jr. from the great state of Florida.
Yay, Florida!
He'll be playing Sounds Like a Song with our fearless leader herself, Eden Castile.
Hey, hit the applause button. Let's see if we can actually make that work.
I hear it. I don't know if our guests can hear it, but oh, wow, that's really rocking.
We hear applause. Viewers, do you hear applause? I don't know if we hear it
You
or
have to
not.
put the chat up. We can't tell if they hear it.
Yeah, we can't tell.
Oh, we have people listening.
Yes, we have people to hear us already. This is so cool. I love you too, Karen Michaels. Happy Thanksgiving all that way out there in Las Vegas.
Ooh.
Yep, I hope I get to see her sometime over the winter. That would be really, really fun. And hey, Wendy, remember our guest Wendy Jones?
Of course I remember Wendy Jones.
Yes.
She's a two-timer.
Yes. And Wendy, you had me at, I need to advertise on your show. Oh, yeah. Karen says she couldn't hear it. Yeah. So.
Oh, well.
Yeah. But
I'll
we'll
just be entertaining us with the stream deck.
Yeah. So we're trying to do, all the tech, right? So I'm trying to use this little thing called the Elgato Stream Deck, but routing the sound in, is problematic. So, we do what you can. But anyway, my name is Eden Castile, and I'm a tech failure. That's my job. Tech fail, Eden Castile. Tech glitch, Eden Castile. But the other things I do, I create solo musicals. I perform solo musicals. I'm doing dueling pianos, right? Without a gun. And I'm also coaching singers who literally want to do their own thing, right? Like this guy over here, like this Mish guy. On this show, I play live for performers, whether they're sitting next to me or whether they're hundreds of miles away. So thank you for being here tonight. If you would be so kind, we'd love to have you subscribe to this YouTube channel, and you can do that if you're watching on YouTube, absolutely. And here's what I keep up, so that way you can always see what's going on. This one I'm putting up right now. Okay. So this is the other thing I want you all to see right now, friends. Right now you can see up here in the corner. Am I doing this right? There, this corner. I never know where I'm looking. It's a QR code. So if you're watching with your phone right now, I want you to take your phone and aim it right there at that QR code. It's going to take you to a GoFundMe site for Baby Penny. This is Baby Penny's GoFundMe, right? You just sit there and you click your phone right up there, open up your photo app on your phone, and then you're going to see a link to get into the GoFundMe. But if you prefer to type, it's right up there, Baby Penny's GoFundMe, and I'm not going to say all those numbers. Are you going to say them? We can make like a jingle. 8A75120. Oh, that's a bad jingle. So, but Baby Penny's GoFundMe is there, and I want you to donate tonight to Baby Penny's GoFundMe. I better be careful, but I'm going to call her Baby Funny, and she is funny. She's very funny. But it's Baby Penelope, but her name is Penny. So tonight, you don't have to buy me a coffee or anything. I want you to be buying for baby Penny. So
right.
This is up here tonight, and I want you to do that.
This is the Eden Thanksgiving Telethon.
That's right. It's a 1 hour telethon, friends.
That's
1
right.
hour, whether you like it or not. Good. Thank you for sharing that. That's so wonderful. Thank you for sharing this. You can screenshot this page, anything you want to do. So it's really, really fun. And you're going to know more about Penny because her dad is a guest tonight in the show. But first, it's trivia time. So I don't know if you're watching while you're making your food for tomorrow. Did you make food for tomorrow? Or is Mel making food for tomorrow?
Actually, we bought all the food. It's being prepared tomorrow. No one's made any food
Nobody's
yet.
made any food yet.
You scared the heck out of me. I'm like, no. The question is, when I go home, will I start or will I just wait till tomorrow morning?
I think you should wait till tomorrow morning. Absolutely, yeah. I think we're going to tire you out, right? My husband and I made an agreement years ago when we got married. I don't cook, and the world is better when I don't cook. I mean, we joke, I eat to live. I don't live to eat, really.
I'm the other way around. So
Yeah.
we're going to someone's house for Thanksgiving, and then we're coming home and having an anti-Thanksgiving with friends of ours, like a couple of students that Mel knows who have nowhere to go, and another. But I can't have turkey again. So we're doing big fat steaks with baked stuffed shrimp and red wine.
Big fat steaks for Thanksgiving. It's a Rhode Island tradition.
Yeah.
Really, yeah. We are going to serve Thanksgiving at my husband's church, St. Peter by the Sea in Narragansett. So if you're around and you don't have anybody to hang out with for Thanksgiving, or you just decide you don't want to hang out with the people you said you'd hang out with, you can come over with us. It's called Stray Dog Thanksgiving, and it's at 1 o'clock tomorrow at St. Peter's by the Sea on Central Street in Narragansett, Rhode Island. But wherever you are, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving and a relaxing time with family and friends. And there's so much to be thankful for, including trivia. Let's be thankful for trivia.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to actually...
and then I'm going to ask you for nice stuff, too.
Oh, all right. I was going to say,
I thought
we were going to get all sappy.
I will. We'll get sappy a little bit. But first, a trivia question. Well, this trivia question makes me feel sappy.
Oh, God. I love this trivia question.
Yeah. Okay. So you say this one. Okay.
On this day in 1975, what band started a 9-week run at #1 on the UK singles chart with an unusually long song that had many parts, sounded like an opera, sounded like rock, sounded like a choir? Their promotional video that accompanied that song was generally acknowledged to be the first pop video, and they paid only £5,000 to produce it, which actually was about $10,000 back then.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Wendy got it. Queen.
Oh, she did. You didn't even get to play the tease.
Mama, I just ate a turkey. I ate it all myself. Now my stomach's on the shelf. That's not how it goes, but that's okay.
It's awesome.
It's awesome.
Oh, Wendy, thank you.
Congratulations.
For loving the shirt.
Yes, and she loves his shirt.
Yeah.
You're just sucking up to my MC, right? That's what he's doing. Keep it coming. That's a Thanksgiving gift. So yeah, it was Queen. The song was Bohemian Rhapsody that started this 9-week run at #1 today on the UK singles chart, but it could have been everything else. And yeah, they didn't say it would last. They said it wouldn't last. It lasted 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Okay, on this day, this is my favorite one. On this day in 1956, see if you can get this one, friends, sheet metal worker Louis Ballant, Wendy, don't look at Google, was arrested after punching who at a hotel in Toledo. It's always Toledo. Ballant claimed that his wife's love for this singer had caused his marriage to break up. He was fined $19.60, but ended up being jailed because he was unable to pay the fine.
Realistically, it was $100 back then.
It was $100. Yeah.
Equivalent of $100.
Yeah. So, Wendy's working this hard. He's adorable. I'm just here to...
Oh, I thought she was talking about the person that got punched.
I'm just here to get you fans. It's really the Dan show. But yeah, this is okay. So any ideas, friends? Who was the singer who got punched by sheet metal worker?
He was adorable, too.
And he was adorable, too.
Notoriously adorable.
Yeah, seriously adorable. He got punched, all right? So he was poor. I'm guessing he was a jazz musician. Yeah, it was Charlie Parker. When in doubt, it was Charlie Parker. And no, somebody more famous than that. Who would be who?
Oh, give us a few lines in the song.
Okay.
We'll get it. All right.
1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, and don't you. Please don't punch me. You can say what you want, but please don't punch me just because your wife loves me. Any ideas? All right.
The guest in the green room screaming.
Right, right.
As long as he's got it.
I punched somebody and I went to jail, and I couldn't make the bail. I had to pay $19, but I'm going to stay in jail forever. It's jail. Who did I punch? Can you tell by the song who he punched? Nobody yet? Meanwhile, Paul is in the green room going, I know a lot.
The guy in the green room is still bursting to come out. All right, I'll just spoil it.
Go ahead.
Elvis Presley.
It was
Come
Elvis.
On, Elvis.
Elvis got punched out.
Yes, because some guy's wife was obsessed
Good
with
guess.
him.
All right. You're right. I did it wrong. I said blue suede shoes, and that would be a Carl Perkins thing. So that was a bit of a fake out. I'm sorry.
Oh, Wendy got you.
Wendy can get me.
Wendy's on top of
Wendy's
this.
on fire tonight. Okay,
right.
last
Well,
one.
We're going to love this one. I
Okay,
love this one.
good.
Oh, do you want to read it because it's your favorite, or you want me to do it?
You read the first part. I'll read the second part.
It was like Instagram, but on glossy paper.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you would hold the glossy paper in both hands and turn each paper from right to left.
Read the top part.
Unless, what did I miss?
Yeah, you haven't told them the question yet. You haven't asked them the
Oh,
question.
shoot! What magazine published its first issue on November 23rd, 1936?
Yes.
Cover photo was a Fort Peck Dam spillway.
Say that carefully.
I got it. By Margaret Bork White. Hint, Prince dearly loved. Oh, I'm sorry. Dearly beloved.
Has your Thanksgiving already started, Dan? What the heck?
Well, we did have a few nice holiday cocktails to start today. I'm sorry. All right, you ready?
Don't make me an
You gonna give me
old-fashioned.
a little Prince or what?
Okay.
Dearly beloved.
All right.
We are gathered
Yeah.
here today
To get through this
little
thing called... And that's also the name of... Is he drinking? Not enough, Wendy.
Not enough, Wendy. Not enough.
Not nearly enough. So what was the magazine that started on this day? Not Prince magazine.
I screwed everything up already anyways. It was Life magazine.
Life
people.
magazine started
We gotta get
on
through this
this
little
thing
thing
called
called
Life. And then I was going to go off on this wonderful reverie.
You should go on it. 'Cause
Okay.
That's wonderful.
All right. So it's like Instagram, but on glossy paper. For all of you who are not familiar with what a magazine was like, this is what it was like. It was like Instagram, only on glossy paper. You would hold the glossy paper in both hands and turn each paper from right to left.
Unless you were
Jewish.
Jewish. You go from left to right.
That was kind of like scrolling, but with glossy paper. And you couldn't leave emojis or likes. All you could do was show the glossy paper to the person sitting next to you on the bus. Or cut out part of the glossy paper and tape it to your locker. These are the strange things that we did in the before times.
I do miss the smell of a good book. I gotta tell you. No, let me go.
Yes. Sorry. It was really funny when I wrote it at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, you know,
It's less
it's
funny.
a great concept.
It's a great concept. I was just imagining trying to explain life.
You're laughing, but magazines cost like $15 a piece now, and kids don't buy them.
And they don't buy them. They're
just
all
think those
art
things-
magazines, right?
Those
Yeah.
things you flip through while you're waiting at the checkout counter.
That's right. That's right. But but can you just imagine like kids today trying to read a magazine? They keep on going scroll, scroll, scroll. I know we're getting old.
Yeah,
We're
I
very old. It's all
You
downhill
have
from
like
here.
4 magazines at once.
Yes, but still, I am very glad that Life magazine existed. I used to love, looking at the photos. It was really a great magazine. So happy birthday to Life magazine. But no matter what, today is the very best day in history. Why is that? Because Paul Todd Jr. is a guest on The Eden Show. Hi, Paul.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Nice to see you guys. Sorry, with the Elvis thing, it was really bothering me. I had to get it out there.
I totally understand. When you have Elvis, you got to go full Elvis. Did you sing Elvis songs too?
Here and there. If I need to get out of an argument with my wife, I'll pull out "Can't Help Falling in Love with You," and it seems to work every now and again.
Whoa, this is good to know.
Yeah.
Person got to do what he's got to do. So, Dan, tell us about Paul Todd Jr. Give us a little bit about him.
Well, let's see.
He's got your whole bio here, so give that.
Uh-oh. I hope it's all good things. 'Cause that's not in the script.
He's an accomplished entertainer, singer, and songwriter. Paul Todd Jr. got his musical start performing in shows alongside keyboard virtuoso Paul Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Jr. is known for his energetic stage persona, versatile vocals, and percussion prowess, as well as his ability to emulate great music greats like Michael Buble, Frank Sinatra, Bobby Darin, Josh Groban, Frankie Valli, and, as his wife will tell you, she does a mean Elvis. He does continue to perform with his father, Paul Todd, touring nationally across the United States. Paul, do you have a song for us to start tonight?
I think Eden's got one for me right there.
Yep. Yeah. You just had a birthday, and I don't even want you to tell them how old you are because it's just going to make us feel like we're ancient. But you get to sing this wonderful song from way down in beautiful North Fort Myers, Florida, or just Fort Myers?
North Fort Myers, yeah.
North Fort Myers.
What's left of it after Hurricane Ian? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're here.
You guys got pummeled.
All right, go for it.
You make me feel so young. You make me feel that spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I wanna go play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon, because you and I, we are just like a couple of tots running across the meadows, picking up all those forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung and bells to be rung and a wonderful thing to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, because you make me feel so young. Yeah.
Woo, jazz hands, yay! Applause, even though you can't hear it, we're going, right. Thank you so much. Wendy says one of my favorite tunes. Paul, you sound terrific. Yes, he does.
I thank you so much. I apologize for the delay. My internet kind of stinks, so I'm getting through it one day at a time. But Eden's a pro. She's got us. She's got us covered.
We do it right. So tonight, if you're one of the low latency, geeky people like me, we're not using low latency tonight. So we couldn't get it to work last night. We did some testing, but not working out. Could have been for a variety of reasons, but we couldn't troubleshoot fast enough. But I'm just glad you're here, and I'm glad you're in a house, Paul.
Yeah, it's certainly, I feel very blessed that we are here because, we were luckily not one of the folks that flooded, but you go a block down the street, and unfortunately we were very close to downtown Fort Myers, and they were under 12 feet of water. And so in quite a few of the homes that are just outside of our community, right down their street, you can, to this day, you can still see their whole livelihoods out by the side of the road. And it's just very sad. And we felt very blessed that the water came up to the garage line, and other than some downed foliage and a fridge in our house that looked like it came out of Ghostbusters, we were doing pretty well comparatively. So
wow.
Pretty crazy around these parts, so kind of unrecognizable in some areas.
Yeah, we talked about, my grandparents lived in North Fort Myers when I was growing up, so I know that area. At least I knew it in the 80s, right? Before you were probably a twinkle in anybody's eye. But yeah, a little bit, right? You ever been to North Fort Myers, Florida?
No, I have not. I've been to Fort Myers.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to North Fort Myers, right? On the West Coast, Tampa, Naples.
There was a wonderful place called the Shell Factory, and I'm sure every Floridian is going, yeah, we know the Shell Factory. But for like a kid, right, it's Valhalla. And you could go and get all the different kinds of shells. I used to go get little bottles of orange blossom perfume with my grandmother because she lived right across the street. My grandparents did. And I'm pretty sure the place they lived, washed away. But I have many wonderful memories about being there. So when I knew that you lived down there, I was like, oh, I'm so glad it's sort of recovering and you're doing everything you can.
Yeah, we took we take the kids to the Shell Factory quite frequently, and they have added a few additions since you probably were there last. They had like a dinosaur park and a nature park with several animals, and from what we've heard recently, the animals that they have are all okay. They were all indoors and taken care of, but the facilities were really hit hard. And the dinosaur park, all I saw left in the pile of the dinosaur park was a T-Rex head on top of a pile of debris out by the front of the sign. It was so sad. It was like the T-Rex was like, no.
No. And Shell Factory is really like old Florida. It's kind of like in Rhode Island. What was the name of the amusement park that used to be in Warwick?
Oh, Rocky Point.
Rocky Point, kind of like that, where it was. Yeah. So I mean, I'm trying to talk, Floridian to a Rhode Islander, but probably every Rhode Islander knows exactly where the Shell Factory is too, because half of Rhode Island goes to Florida.
And half of them go to the West Coast.
Go to the West Coast. So yeah, I don't need to translate. For
no
anybody.
one's actually from Florida. We're all from someplace else, it seems.
And where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Minneapolis, Minnesota. So it's a lot colder than it is here.
Wow, International Falls.
It practically is Canada. It might as well be anyway. So,
but you figured Fort Myers made it feel more at home.
Right.
That's
North
as close.
Yeah.
I had to compromise somewhere. So it works out.
That worked out well.
Yeah.
So you're down there, and you're married to the lovely Katrina, and you have
I
four
am.
beautiful
Who happened
daughters.
to be kind of a student of yours at one point, and four wonderful daughters. That is correct. Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm
It's true.
completely outnumbered. There's Abigail.
He's completely outnumbered.
Even the
Poor
cat
guy.
is a girl. They're all girls. I give up. So we've got Abigail, who's 13, Maria, who's 12, and Lizzie, who's 6, and then we have Penny or Penelope, whom tonight is kind of about, and she's my 4-year-old. So just say lots of prayers for me. It's going to be an interesting Thanksgiving.
Yeah, he's a girl dad times a zillion.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do with a boy at this point. It's like, it looks like me, it shares things and whatnot, but it just, I don't know what to do with it. And even though it's socially acceptable now, I don't feel comfortable putting him in a dress. So I'd be like, I've got to buy a whole new wardrobe.
Yeah.
No hand-me-downs for that kid, poor thing.
You're gonna be a great
he'd be swimming in mine for a while. That's right.
I remember my dad was so happy when I dated a football player in high school. And it was just like, finally, she's dating somebody. Number 2, she's dating somebody who likes football. So I can talk football with a guy in my own home. He was so happy.
Yeah, I've tried that with one of the cats. And I just say, I'm watching the football game, particularly a Vikings game. And I'm like, hey, we scored. And all I get is, meow. It's like, not the same thing,
So sad.
That's the best I can get,
It's what you have to do.
Take what you can get.
Take what you can get. So it says here that when you began your career about 14, you performed a medley of songs from the Bobby Darin biopic Beyond the Sea.
That is correct. Yeah, it was one of the main inspirations. I mean, I grew up with good music. I'm just gonna put that out there just because I don't listen to. I'm not gonna throw down everybody. I mean, I respect different types of entertainers, but there's something about that era that was so cool to me with guys like Andy Williams or Bobby Darin or Sinatra. Just super cool people. And I actually got the opportunity to work with Andy, and I didn't appreciate it as much at the time because I was thinking to myself that Andy always had his television show. And when he shook my hand and said I did a good job after one of our sets, because he was watching it, I was thinking, man, these are the hands that once shook Bobby Darin's hands instead of like, hey, this is Andy Williams. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with me? And so, but now that, it's like I feel like you always appreciate somebody more so in hindsight when, unfortunately, when they're no longer here. And God rest your soul, Andy. What an amazing entertainer, an amazing talent. But I love Darin's style and all of his stuff. In fact, Michael Buble uses. Darin was actually, people always compare him kind of like a mini Sinatra or a more modern type Sinatra. But when you look in interviews, he always talks about how Darin was his primary inspiration, not Sinatra. So I'm like, wow, I can see that now because it makes sense to me. I never knew that, but I was like, yeah, okay.
That makes total sense. Yeah.
Because he has a lot of his isms and his phrasing and things like that. So it's
jazzier.
Yeah, exactly. Because Darin was more of a kind of a nightclub entertainer, so he had a lot of these more jazzed up arrangements of tunes, and And it's really something when you start to notice some of the parallels. I always like to look for those little things when I'm watching artists. That's how you learn. That's how you evolve as an artist.
Absolutely. You're listening for the arrangements just as well as their singing, their phrasing, and everything else. So that when I think of Bobby Darin, the first one I think about is this his first hit?
This was the first one he did. Actually, it was a song he wrote in about 15 minutes before they went on the air. It's like he didn't have a hit song, to play on the air, and I guess they came up with this like really quick, and it was a super big hit for him. But he didn't want to be rock and roll; he wanted to be big band. But this is kind of a mixture. In that era, this was sort of rock and roll, a little bit of a switch.
Dan will do interpretive dance during this.
Okay.
Just letting you know, I was going to do interpretive dance.
I take my shoes off.
Yeah.
Gotta get your feet wet for this one. No,
Get it? Yeah. So this is Splish Splash. Here we go.
Splish Splash, I was taking a bath long about a Saturday night. Yeah. Rub-a-dub, just relaxing in the tub. I'm thinking everything was all right. Then I stepped out of the tub, I put my feet on the floor. I wrapped the towel around me and I opened the door. And then I splish splash, forgot about the bath. How was I to know there was a party going on? There was a splishing and a splashing, reeling with the feeling, moving and the grooving, rocking and a rolling, yeah!
Air saxophone.
Bing bang, I saw the whole gang dancing on my living room rug. Yeah, flip flop, they were doing the bop. All the teens had the dancing bug. There was a lollipop and a Pegasus, and by golly, Miss Eden was even there too. And then I splash, forgot about the bath. I went and put my dancing shoes on. Yeah, there was a rolling with the strolling, reeling with the feeling, moving with the grooving, splishing and a splashing. Yeah.
Air saxophone again.
Splish splash.
Yay!
Oh yeah, we certainly rehearsed that one. Let's put
Yeah, that went great.
Yeah.
So it's great too. I mean, realize this, friends. We are doing this. I don't know how far apart we are. What, 1,500 miles? That roughly?
Yeah, just about. Yeah, it's crazy how crazy how the internet has made things so much more fun. In that area. Just.
It's true. It's true. As Madeline Kahn would say, it's true. But yeah, I mean, the whole reason I started, this was to give musicians who were kind of stuck at home an outlet, right? And even though you're performing, all over the place, I'm performing all over the place, it is still nice to be able just to sit at home sometimes and jam with people.
Yeah, I mean, during COVID, we had this crazy thing where you couldn't be in the same room with anybody. So for a lot of our sets, we were just throwing like a bunch of stuffed animals in the living room just so we had some kind of audience to look at. It's like, and the kids would provide the yay, that's so great after a song will be over. Because as a performer, this, how you feed off of people that are watching you, and it becomes a big part of your energy while you're on stage. And so it was nice to get back to some semblance of normalcy, but being able to still do this from this is still super cool. I mean,
yay, it is super cool, and I'm so glad I have super cool guests like you on. We're approaching our second anniversary, Dan, so we'll have that sometime in January.
What is this, show 60?
This is show 66, right? Episode 66. Good
We
Lord.
should have been singing Route 66 at some point.
If you ever plan on motor west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on episode 66. Okay, that's what you get.
And that was something. That was really cool, actually.
Yeah, we do
not
that.
on the show
It's not the show flow. We just burst into song whenever we have to.
I have a T-shirt for that says "Prone to random outbursts of song." So
true.
Yep.
Like in your house, does everybody sing? I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody does, right?
Actually, everybody's pretty musical. It's kind of like walking into a Broadway musical when you get up in the morning, So and I think that my 6-year-old probably is the one that sings the most, I would have to say. But my 13-year-old is an excellent soprano and singer and dancer and everything dad can't do, an actor. She can do like this back bend and like a bunch of other stuff, and she's like, hey dad, can you do it? I'm like, no. Sorry, my body doesn't contort that way.
Like, please don't make me do that.
Please don't make me do it, because you'll be picking me off the floor when I do.
Right.
so it's what to, yeah. But I'm very blessed. I got lots of talented kiddos.
Yeah, you really do. You absolutely do. So, but before I go on, make sure, friends, look at up above there. Baby Penny's GoFundMe. This is for Paul's youngest daughter, Penelope, who's 4 years old. And Penelope, I'm going to let you tell the story, but I want you to support her GoFundMe. So you can either go on to, if you're watching on a browser, go to www.gofundme and follow the little numbers there, or you can just grab your phone and you can click the QR code and you can go straight to her GoFundMe. So you're always fundraising for Penny, and you're also, when you do a whole bunch of fundraisers for churches and other organizations in Florida.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
but tonight I really wanted to celebrate what your family and what your supporters have done for you. So I've known Katrina for a lot of years, and I loved working with her when I taught her at Hillsdale. And then I found out she was getting married to you, and I was so happy for her. And then Penny had an accident. And so I've been watching and following your journey and praying with you and, hoping, things are getting better. And it does seem like some therapies are working. So, but I think you can get to explain where you are today.
Well, Penelope she's now 4 years old. At the time of her accident, she was about 16 months, and when she was born, she had she was born posterior, but she didn't have any issues as a result of her birth. But what happened is that at about 16 months, she wandered out our back screen door. We have a pond behind our home, and I was actually at the time away doing a benefit for the United Way in our area. And Penelope had wandered outside our back screen door and had tumbled in the pond behind the home. And she was missing for probably a good 5 to 10 minutes before anybody noticed that she was gone. My wife was downstairs with with Lizzie, actually spending time with both of them. And Penny was very adventurous. We had our lanai door open because it was February, and it was pretty much the only time of year you can open up your windows outside to Florida and have the breeze come in. Mm-hmm. And the screen door had managed to stay open to some degree. Lizzie had opened it previously, and I thought it had snapped all the way shut, and somehow it blew open. It was a very windy day.
These things happen.
And Penny wandered out that door, and she was very into animals, and we have a lot of what's called Muscovy ducks in this area that hang out by the pond. And Penny, it could have been an alligator, and she would walk up to it and she would want to pet it and go, "Aw." And that's really the only way we can figure out whether or not why she would even bother to go out that way. We never spend any time out in the backyard. There's no barrier or anything back there. And so, like I said, 10 minutes, 10 minutes go by, and my wife realizes something's not right. She wanders upstairs looking for her and asks my older kids, who had a friend from school over at the time, where's Penny? And they was like, what do you mean Penny's not with us? And that's when she knew something was really wrong. And everybody went looking for her and could not figure out where she was. And they're just screaming her name. And I unfortunately wasn't there. But there was a neighbor of ours who actually was a Gulf War veteran whose job on the battlefield was search and rescue and retrieving soldiers from the battlefield. And the first place he heard everything going on and transpiring, he stepped outside. We didn't know him from Adam. We didn't know any of our neighbors, really. We were pretty new to the community. And he just went right into action, ran back to our pond, and he found her immediately. That was the first place he looked. He pulled her right out. And she was at that time, she was not breathing. And so she was in cardiac arrest for about 60 or 70 minutes. And there was no pulse, no nothing. And they got her to the hospital. And I literally, once I heard my wife called me what was happening, I dropped everything I was doing. I put my microphone down. I had everything, set, and I got to the hospital. and they had actually called time of death on Penelope, and they called my wife in to say goodbye. And Kat got in there and sat with her, as there were only about 2 people in this ER room for a very brief period of time. And I think a nurse and a physician, just 2 people in there, and Kat just sat down and held her hand and said, Penny, we're not ready for you to go yet. We have so much to do still, and we're, and I don't want you to leave. And so, like something out of a medical show. I mean, they had already given up trying to revive her at that point. All of a sudden, her heart just started beating, and she heard mommy.
She heard mommy.
She heard mommy, and from that moment, then all of a sudden, the entire ER had to take a back seat. And when I got there, the room wasn't much larger than my office here, which is maybe like 10 by 10, and the whole room had to have had at least 30 people in there doing different things to help get her back and help her keep her here anyway. And so we was in the hospital for 2 months, and then immediately following leaving the hospital, we went right to work. We turned our sorrow into a driving force because we wanted to figure out ways that we could help and help her recover from the injury rather than just bandage it.
Right.
And we've been all over the country and other countries too, seeking treatment and different types of things to do, whether it's stem cell therapy to cold laser therapy to hyperbaric therapy to, this is what Penny's crazy train, as we have dubbed it, is all about.
Man, it's crazy train.
And so that and the reasoning why is that Penelope, her dad's essentially some kind of a crooner type entertainer, and she is straight up rock and roll. And she was an exceptionally colicky baby when she was little, and nothing would ever keep her calm when she was a baby. And so all of a sudden, my wife and I are just sitting outside, and we're trying desperately. She's just screaming bloody murder, and we're sleep deprived, we're frustrated, and we're like, what do we do? And our neighbor kicks on his big monster truck and rolls the windows down, and Black Sabbath's Crazy Train with Ozzy singing comes into frame, and all of a sudden, it's just utter silence from Penny. Nothing. It's just, we're like, there's no way. And so he starts to drive away. And then and then all of a sudden the screaming resumes as the music goes away. And we're like, get that back on right now. So he is now dubbed Grandpa Ozzy in our house because Penelope still responds to Grandpa Ozzy when she's really upset about something. And right before the injury, she could sing the song. Like she could sing and dance to it. And she knew all the words. It was hysterical. She couldn't quite get all the syllables out, but it was hilarious because she could. It was
Twain.
Yeah, Crazy Twain. Exactly. That is exactly what it sounded like, and we have video of that, which is on her Facebook page. You can see it there. It was hilarious, and so. We've tried to get his attention every now and again, like, hey, this is your poster child right here, man. But I could just see him when he was writing that song. He was probably thinking, one day this song will be really therapeutic. It'll work.
It's going to be an anthem for a 4-year-old.
That's right. I'm thinking, yeah, there you go. So yeah, we and she loved riding on little trains and things like that in parks and whatnot. So we have pictures of her being on a train. In fact, what was great was not what was happening, but what was great was that we went to some safari zoo over in the Coral Springs area, and they had another train there recently, about maybe 3-4 weeks ago, and she got to go on another train ride for the first time since her injury. And she was completely without any respiratory assistance anymore. No more ventilator, no more nothing, no tubes hooked up to her or anything like that. She finally got to have some sense of normalcy. And so that's what we've accomplished over the last several years. I mean, a lot of people didn't think she was ever going to breathe on her own again. They never thought she would do 90% of the things that she's able to do now. And so that's it's still a long way to go, but it's nice to be going in a positive direction as opposed to going backwards. And so, and every moment that baby's around, I'm great. And every day I'm grateful to still be her dad, because I was very close to not being. So
friends, I want you to support. Okay. Yes. Oh, good. Thank you, Wendy. was able to get to the page by typing the Earl and was able to donate. Wish I could give $1 million.
Oh, Wendy, thank you so much for,
Yes.
for what you're doing.
Thank you for
it
your
really helps
donation.
tremendously. God bless you, and have a happy Thanksgiving, sweetie.
We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it. Thank you. So I want you to sing one more thank you song, actually, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a break, and we'll do some shameless stuff, but you get to do the really pretty stuff. So one of the other people you probably get compared to a lot is Mr. Groban. Right?
Yeah, I get a little bit of that because I also do work at a Catholic church as a singer and a cantor there, and have to express my faith too as well. And this particular song is really great for Thanksgiving, I think, because there's a lot of strange things going on in our world these days, and I think we need to be thankful for all the things that we have now more than ever.
We are so lucky.
Some days we forget to look around us. Some days we can't see the joy that surrounds us. So caught up inside ourselves, we take when we should give. So for tonight we pray for what we know can be. And on this day we hope for what we still can't see. It's up to us to be the change. And even though we all can still do more, there's so much to be thankful for. Look beyond ourselves. There's so much sorrow. It's way too late to say I'll cry tomorrow. Each of us must find our truth. We're so long overdue. But for tonight we pray for what we know can be. And every day we hope for what we still can't see. It's up to us to be the change. And even though this world needs so much more, there is so much to be thankful for. Even with our differences, there is a place where we're all connected. Each of us can find each other's love. So for tonight we pray for what we can be, and every day we hope for what we still can't see. It's up to us hate. And even though this world needs so much more, there's so much to be thankful for. Thank you, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
All right, and thank you for the look you gave me when we almost didn't make the key change.
Yeah, it's okay.
Bless you. I was just, oh yeah, oh okay.
And I ad-libbed a little bit just to try and, because I'm like trying to anticipate the changes, you know. So
it's live, friends. It's live. It totally is. Right? He live streams. He's a girl dad. What more? I mean, really, he does everything. This is what Paul Todd Jr. does. So yes, God bless you and your family. Bravo. Look at all the smileys coming in. This is so good. And friends, you do know everything you're putting in the chat gets to be used against you and sounds like a song later on. So,
oh boy.
Just so you know. So write whatever you want, right? You can write about, Paul Todd, I want to see your cats. I don't know. Anything could happen. It's a live stream. Anyway, yeah, where's Lizzie? I figure she'd be coming in to hog the mic shortly.
Gosh, I don't know. I think my wife actually took her over to the neighbor's house to watch the program. I think she was like, I think this is the only way I can keep her out. Because during the rehearsal last God bless her.
You're going, Dad. Sorry, I didn't mean to alert you, Lizzie and Kat. I'm sorry. Later.
Oh my gosh! Well, she just beats to the tune to the beat of her own drum. I love her dearly. She's hysterical. She is the boss in the house. If there was ever a boss baby, that's the boss baby.
She was here for the tech check last night, so that's what she.
Yes, you can see her in the still shots. She's here in spirit somewhere.
Yes, and if you subscribe, you get more of that quality content. All right. So, Paul, I'm going to put you in the green room for a second. You drink a little water. I'm going to do some shameless plugs, and we'll have you back in a couple of minutes.
Sounds great. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much. Isn't that fun?
That is fun.
It is so great.
I got to say, just wonderful.
Yeah.
And what a great attitude.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I found interesting is military vets are everywhere.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, huh?
Mm-hmm. Right when you need him.
The guy in Colorado who stopped.
The military vet who stopped the gunman. Yeah. Thank you for your service.
And the next door neighbor.
Who saved
who went and retrieved the child
a baby he'd never met. Yeah,
right to the pond. Where am I going to find that kid? Amazing what you get from training, and amazing that we have these people all over this country. And we're just a little after the Veterans Day, but it just made me warm.
Yeah, didn't it? Yeah. Makes you warm. Yeah. Thank you, veterans. Thank you, everybody. It's just another thing to be thankful for, and that's what tonight is, right? It's gratitude. I am grateful for all of you for watching the Eden Show, for the past 2 years, even if tonight is your first time. Thank you for watching and for subscribing and for supporting the people who are on the show by going to their events and supporting their fund-mes, right? So, but first, I have a few plugs of my own. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Shameless plugs. No, you can't flee them. In fact, you want to see them. Shameless plugs. All right, go for it.
I keep throwing that around.
This edition
of Shameless Plugs is brought to you by Eden Castile Music Studio.
Imagine that.
Tired of almost being cast in musicals? Wish you could sing your favorite karaoke song somewhere other than a bar?
Mm-hmm.
Want a customized performing experience that no one could do but you? Write your solo musical performing experience that no one but I'm sorry. I gotta blow this up. My eyes aren't working. Performing experience that no one could do but you. Write your solo musical with Eden Castillo. You sing, she plays. You write, she writes. You perform, she supports. Or she does.
I'm a great supporter. I need to write better ads for myself.
No, I need bigger print. That's all. I just need bigger print.
Oh boy, shameless plugs. All right. Yeah, we have a few things going on. 'Tis the season, right?
Wow, look at that.
Just a few things. So, things going on. Starting over next to you, up in the corner over there, Mary Catherine Ward.
Yes.
On December 4th. Mary Catherine was our guest earlier this year on the Eden Show. She's doing a cool show. December 4th in the afternoon at Club Cafe Boston. We're all going.
You're
not. You can't go.
Unfortunately, I
Right.
can't go.
Okay, I'm taking Eliza. We're gonna be good
I'll
there.
probably see you at the one over in the next corner above you.
That's right.
The day before at the Music Mansion for
Right.
Eden's Autism Benefit.
That's right. I'm doing it for, there's a preschool in Providence, brand new, that is doing a benefit. So a bunch of musicians are coming and we're going to help fund that preschool. Then I'm going to be doing Con Artist again at New Bedford, Massachusetts at Sea Glass Theater Company, February 11th. Then we're all going to go see our friend Kaylin Boss in 9 to 5, the musical at Community Players in Pawtucket, first 2 weekends in December.
Excellent.
Other things happening. The 70s Showcase. Yes.
It's percolating.
It's percolating. We got good songs. I think we decided to take out this one. I'm a little bit country.
Oh, really?
I'm a little bit rock and roll. Yes, because the three girls said we hate that.
We can plan whatever we want, but
Yeah.
you can't dress them up the way you want anymore.
So instead, right now, the current song is Your Mama Don't Dance and
Oh,
Your
Daddy
Daddy Don't Rock and Roll. So that's in the mix.
that's
So, oh yeah. So, Seth Rudetsky's famous for doing Disaster the musical. Well, I can make a bigger disaster. Yes, I can. All right. So that's coming up in January. That'll be live and live streamed. Then other things. Apollo's Eclipse is a cool Rhode Island band with the best bassist ever. Who's my son? He's my son. So
Eclipse.
yeah, it's Eclipse, but they had to change their name because apparently there were other bands named Eclipse.
Oh.
So now it's Apollo's Eclipse.
Okay.
I said, everybody's going to call it Apocalypse, right?
Oh, that's true. I like that.
I kind of like it too.
Yeah.
So their first single is out now, available on all your favorite streaming channels.
Wow, already.
Yeah, all it needs is more bass. That's my feeling. Just needs more bass.
Speaking of which, hire Joe Potenza, bassist extraordinaire.
Yes, hire
will
Joe
come-
Potenza.
He will come to your house and hit almost all the notes. He's very proud of that.
BJ just wrote all about that bass, no treble. He's gonna play. Sounds like a song. It's gonna be
Yes,
great.
It's coming soon.
Coming soon. So last but not least, yes, Joe Potenza, my favorite bassist, is available for hire. You can see that in the crawl. If you subscribe to the YouTube, you can go back and look at it whenever you want. So other things coming up. The Contemporary Theater Company Christmas Cocktail Cabaret, also known as the CTC is Thursday, December 22nd at the Towers in Narragansett. Tickets are available now at thecontemporarytheatercompany.com. Early bird through November 30th. And then it will get more expensive and you will sell out quickly. So grab those tickets
I
now.
love that graphic. I keep trying to grab that piece of green pizza and I can't.
It's a green pizza.
Oh,
Thank you, Pick Monkey.
before we bring the guy back in,
Yeah.
what are you most thankful for?
What am I most thankful for? You, Dan. I'm thankful for you.
And I'm thankful for this experience. I've got to tell you, it's
You're very welcome.
2 years. I can't believe it.
years.
It's gone by like 2 months.
It really has.
Unbelievable.
Blink of an eye. I
Yeah.
wrote a song like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. That was a great song.
was a
I like
great
that
song. Yeah. One more thing. Shannon Corey is performing with me. I'm performing with her. It's really her show. So, Swinging with Shannon Corey. She's a wonderful singer based in, where is it? It's close to the Garden City. Cranston?
Cranston.
That's where she is.
Oh.
But
That's
she's.
where my office is now.
Yeah, she was our guest on the show, I think, in year 1. She's fantastic. And she will be our guest again on December 14th.
But we have her coming up shortly.
That's right. So we're going to preview some of the stuff that she's doing at her really cool concert at the Music Mansion on December 17th.
I can't believe how much the Music Mansion is putting together lately. It's become a great venue for smaller productions.
It really is. It's a great venue in Providence. We've been there a bunch of times, and I'm thrilled to see it get used. You can't use it in the summer because it has no air conditioning. So winter is like prime time for the Music Mansion. So all of that stuff you can see available in the YouTube chat. You can see information about all the things that are going on, or you can just DM me. I'm here. Dan's here. Everybody's here. So thank you so much. Shameless Bugs. I love how you go in at the end. That's so awesome.
Oh, yeah.
But
a
of
little
course,
harmony never hurt, right?
a little harmony never hurt. But of
I
course,
think you're not going to slap me away. Like,
never.
I try to sing over your line. It's into the story.
Never. It's all fine.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's bring in our fearless guest to play Sounds Like a Song.
Uh-oh.
All right, are you ready for this, Paul?
I don't know.
All right, what we do is we look in the chat. Okay, Wendy. All right, you have
They
to.
make me warm.
The
Right?
veterans make you warm.
Yep.
Da, da, da,
He's
da,
jumping
da.
right in.
And shameless and thank you. Oh, a bravo, my gosh, bless you and your family. Heart emoji.
Oh my God, he's so good. Veterans make you warm in certain places. Veterans make you warm, like Riyadh. Veterans
We
make you
are
warm.
shameless. Yes, we are. And now there are smiling faces.
There's Veterans Make You Warm, a brand new song written just by Paul Todd. Okay. This sounds like a song. We just take things in the chat and we make crap up. That's all. I'm not going to say the S word because your children are watching. Okay. So,
Oh,
okay.
shoot. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh, shoot. Right. Here's another one. I rocked Double Jeopardy tonight. True, and also another topic option. Wendy is full of these. Okay. So I rocked Double Jeopardy tonight. Okay. So clearly we must do.
I rock Double Jeopardy tonight. True and also another topic option. I rock Double Jeopardy tonight. True and also a topic option. Thank you.
What is Double Jeopardy? I ask you this. What was the question that led you to rock it?
I don't know.
Was it for 300? Was it for 500? Alex? Alex, it used to be. I know Alex is no longer with us. Who's the host now? Ken Jennings,
Ken
right?
Jennings.
Okay, that's right.
Who does a better job than Miami Alex?
Yeah. Yeah. We have a lot of popular opinions about Double Jeopardy tonight. There's Double Jeopardy, the song. I was just trying to work in the theme. Oh, yeah, Wendy, 800 Baby. Okay, your next song is called 800 Baby.
Eight 100, baby. It's gonna be a great night for us. Da-da-da. Thank you, 800, baby. It's gonna be a great night for us. Da-da-da-da.
Yes, I don't know what's going to happen with the 800, but I'm intrigued. It's awesome. Okay, so then I start looking further back.
Bravo. There's a bunch of them.
Oh, yeah, okay. Wendy is on fire tonight, as she usually is. She wondered about you at the beginning, Dan.
We need more Wendy.
Yeah, we need more Wendy. So, is he
I
drinking?
need more cowbell, need more Wendy.
Yeah, need more cowbell, need more Wendy. Is he drinking?
All right. Now, is he drinking, Prince? Baby, you can hide your baby gum. And
He's doing them all.
wash hands for me, baby. Yay!
He
And
might
wow.
have been drinking.
I'm literally just going down and like it's a script or something. Like this is
See,
all I
when-
could with
yeah,
with that riff. All I could hear was country, some kind of country. Ring, ring, ring.
Exactly. I love doing that because people always just come up with this weird, wonderful stuff. Okay, we need a little Wendy right this very minute. Of course we do.
We need a little Wendy right this very minute. Oh, sorry.
Yep. Jazz in North Carolina. Because she is in it. Yes, we need a little Wendy right this very minute. We need a little Wendy now.
Oh, yeah.
That was easy. It's like that was already a song or something. I don't know. Is this the script? No, we're ad-libbing. Wendy, we're ad-libbing.
Oh Lord, I see. Oh Lord.
Oh my God! Thank you so much for playing Shameless. Sounds like a song. Song sounds like a Shameless song. That's where we're at with this show.
Someone up there, yeah.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a Shameless song. All right. What's
Shameless. That was
Shameless was
yeah.
Mel,
Oh, it was
right?
Mel.
Yeah, Mel actually did Shameless. Shameless, that's the name of this song. Shameless, I plagiarized it because I'm shameless. That's the name of this song. You can't get me in court. There.
Oh gosh, the girl dad in me was just thinking of that song "Speechless" from Aladdin, like shameless, shameless.
Right,
You know, whatever.
you're right, right?
Yeah.
And that is perfect. That is what we do until Disney sues us. This is what we do.
No, they're not watching us.
They're not watching us. Right. Disney's got other fish to
They
fry.
can get behind Mr. Zuckerberg, who we're not even broadcasting.
We will not.
Anymore. Yeah.
That's right. No, because it's more reliable on YouTube. I just have a much more reliable connection. And thank you, YouTubers, for sticking with us. We really appreciate it. All right, we've played Sounds Like a Song. So now we're getting close to the end of our hour together. I know,
This
it's been
one's
so
moved
fun.
fast. All right, we need one more penny GoFundMe. Oh, you got it up there. Oh,
Yep.
beautiful.
Yep. So make sure that you not only, find out the information for yourself, but I want all of you viewers to be sharing this with everybody you know. Okay? Share it, share it, share it. They've raised a lot of money for Penny's care, but we want to keep on raising more because she's seeing results.
Yeah,
so,
they're getting close to their goal. Let's
yeah,
go.
you're getting
Let's
close
push
to
them
the
over the top, people.
Right. So keep on donating and sharing. That GoFundMe is there. I also support through Patreon. So you can do that as well. But the GoFundMe, the Patreon, all that, you can find Paul Todd on paultoddjr.com down there. But you can also find him on all the socials. I know he's there. and you can enjoy his singing, but also learn more about his family. So support you musically, support you financially. It's all good. So you got a few songs here. And I'm going to see how we could just do a little mashup of all of them.
All right,
Why
sounds
not?
good. Let's see.
So
what we
speaking
can...
of Aladdin, you want to give me
yeah.
a little bit of Aladdin? And then I'm just going to change it on you in the middle.
All right, just gonna find another chord. I'm be like, that chord doesn't go. No, I'm just kidding.
Yep, because we're gonna combine a little bit of Aladdin and Josh Groban,
Okay.
like you do, right? Because that's your
Raise
voice,
your
Paul.
boy.
You can do it
Okay.
also. I didn't want to leave anything on the table tonight.
This one's actually for my mom. Yeah. My mama's boy.
Your mama's boy.
Yeah, there
Absolutely.
you go. Yeah. Proud of your boy. I'll make you proud of your boy. Believe me, bad as I've been, Mom, you're in for a pleasant surprise. I've wasted time, and I've wasted me. So say I'm slow for my age, a late bloomer. Okay, I agree that I've been one rotten kid. Some sun, some pride, and some joy. But I'll get over this, louse it up, mess it up, screw it up times. You see, Mom, now comes the better part. Someone's gotta make good, cross this stupid heart. Make good and finally make you proud of your boy.
We're just gonna hit all the ballads tonight.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, and I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. And I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
All right, I want you to bring it home, Paul. You got to bring it home for the holiday.
You raise me up so I can stand on the mountain.
Lighter.
You raised me up to walk on the stormy sea.
Of course you
And
have
I am strong when I am on your shoulders. Oh, you raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
B flat.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was great.
This ad lib, key change, you know.
What the heck?
That's all the magic of Eden, everybody. That was not rehearsed even remotely that way, and it worked out. So
No. When you have two pros just 1,500 miles away from each other, this is what they can do. But the lighter, that really added for me.
I this later walking across the parking lot.
Yeah, I thought we were either singing "You
Just
Raise Me
before I
Up"
got
or
here, I
"Purple
gotta-
Rain." I didn't know which one we were gonna go for.
Oh no, we could have gone so many ways. So many ways we could go.
Yeah.
But this is my favorite way. I think this worked really well. So Wendy's going to, yes, totally. That was a yes.
We
It
got
was
no
great.
script.
We got no script. We have a
We
show
got
flow
no
that we
script
sort of
to hold
follow.
us down.
Yes, exactly. Right. Yeah. So before we go, and we're going to go out with one that I want us to do with Dan.
Oh.
Right?
Oh,
Can you give us a
alright.
little bit? He's going to serenade you, Paul. He's going to serenade you.
Oh,
a little
man.
bit. Yeah, give him like one verse of that. All right? So,
Where do you want to start? From the beginning?
yeah. Let's see if he knows this one. Crazy.
But that's how it goes. Millions of people living as foes. Maybe
It's not too late. It's kind
That's
of
a whole-
Thanksgiving. To learn how to love and forget how to hate. Mental wounds not healing. Life's a bitter shame. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Let's go. All right, everybody, thank you so much for being part of this Thanksgiving edition of the Eden Show. Thank you to my guest, Paul Todd Jr. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Well, thank you guys both so much, and thank everybody for watching. And happy Thanksgiving to all of your loved ones and your family.
Absolutely. We're all going to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We are grateful for each other, for technology, for so many things. And so for all of you watching tonight, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful holiday, and we will see you next week, November 30th. It is Ask Eden Anything night.
Oh boy, I'm working on it now.
Uh-huh. Good Lord. What did I commit to? So we will see you next week for the Eden Show, and everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Good night.
Good night, everybody.